SADC ICT ministers have discussed possible ways to reduce costs of communication. They are meeting in Durban this week. Some of the methods suggested include the introduction of digital terrestrial television, which would release the spectrum that can be used by network providers.
This era is often called the fourth industrial revolution. It's a time when technologies are important in many aspects of our lives. In this fourth industrial revolution, it's not only people who need to communicate with other people. Machines are also starting to speak to other machines, and it's the job of governments to create an enabling environment to make sure that innovation that helps in that regard truly happens. That's why South Africa, as current SADC chair, decided to host a meeting of ministers responsible for information communication technologies in the Southern African Development Community.
We're here to elaborate how do we make sure that SADC and as countries of SADC will remain globally competitive and we're not left behind because of this innovation.
The cost to communicate is often criticized as high. This often blocks innovation. Government says the price will eventually drop.
Let's come together and find ways of ensuring that if I travel to Zimbabwe, if I travel to Mozambique, let not me be charged extra, because if that happens, then it means it limits my movement, but it also limits the businesses in terms of working together as we talk of regional economic integration.
Migrating to digital terrestrial television would also help release the spectrum that's needed for faster connections, which could also drop the prices.
If we release spectrum from current broadcasting and we give it to the mobile operators and also for telephony, it makes it easier for us to roll out broadband. Because everybody else has been complaining about the rolling out of broadband. The internet is expensive, it's inaccessible, it's not reliable, it is very slow. Once we are ready, and hopefully we will be able to meet this deadline, that once we are ready with this, then we're going to be able to release the much needed spectrum to effect the rollout of broadband.
This is a problem other African countries are dealing with too. Malawi says it's brought in outside help.
We are also engaging a consultant, sitting together with network service providers and see how best we can save our people in view of the exorbitant prices charged when these services are being rendered.
Those here agree that reducing the cost to communicate will improve tech innovation in Africa. Sphumelele Zondi, SABC News, Durban.